Hello, in this corresponding experiment, we will see the procedure of experiment number 1, that is nothing but pH meter, and we have discussed about the theory of the pH in our previous session, and now I will be dealing actual practical demonstration of the corresponding experiment, and I will show you the pH meter. Before actually knowing the working of the pH meter, I will discuss what are the methods available to determine the pH. I think in your 8th standard or 7th standard, you have studied the pH and you have determined the pH, it is acidic in nature or alkaline in nature, that you are able to know. And I think in that experiment, you have used the pH paper, and it is one of the direct method of determination of pH, but this method does not give accurate result. There is certain drawback. It will going to judge that your solution is acidic in nature or alkaline in nature, but it will not tell us that it is accurate value of pH is exactly, it is in point, in terms of point, if we are dealing with the pH, if 9.1, 9.2, like values they are not going to give, just they are going to give the range of the pH, and idea about the acidity or alkalinity we are going to get after the corresponding pH. That is with respect to the direct method. Another one method, determination of pH, that is nothing but the color comparison method. In this color comparison method, two compartments are there. In that compartment, one compartment similar to the fluoroscope, one experiment I will show you, that is determination of residual chlorine. Two compartments are there. In that compartment, one compartment you are going to put the solution, and one compartment you are going to put the sample. Solution is standard solution of known pH, and with the help of color comparison you are going to know what is the pH value. Now the experiment today we will going to see, that is not the direct method, it is electrometric method of the analysis or determination of the pH. Apart from the general procedure, I tell you that for your each and every things related to the water supply engineering, all the structures of water supply engineering, first characteristic measure, that is nothing but the pH. And today we will perform the experiment with the help of this instrument which is available in our laboratory, that is nothing but the pH meter, and procedure we will be seeing, that is nothing but the electrometric procedure. Now you are able to see that this is nothing but the corresponding instrument, where you are able to see that different knobs are there. Two important things are there in this corresponding experiment, and similar to the titration, there is no any reagents required for this case, but important two solutions are required with us, and that solutions are known as the buffer solution. And pH is nothing but what, hydrogen ion concentration, and you are knowing that range of the pH is from 0 to 14, and greater than 7 is basic or alkaline, less than 7 is acidic. That this instrument is able to determine the pH. Here in this instrument you are able to see, just I will show you the enlarged view of this instrument. Here you are able to see actual knob, and you are able to see here the reading, it displays 6.34. I have taken the tap water for this, and here two scales are there. One is nothing but pH scale, another is nothing but millivoltage scale. On the pH scale you are going to get the actual value of the pH, and here one calibration knob is there. And what is the purpose of this calibration knob? First I will discuss with you. Calibration knob is nothing but it is on a calibration when it is required. First time when we are going to use the corresponding instrument, and that corresponding instrument, in that corresponding instrument we have to calibrate it. And how we are going to calibrate? Because calibration requires certain standard solution, and standard solutions of pH 7, pH 4, pH 9 are available in our laboratory, and we are going to keep that solution with us. And another one thing I want to discuss, that here it is known as the electrode. Here it is nothing but the hydrogen sensitive electrode is there here, and that hydrogen sensitive electrode is connected with this pH meter, and here I have connected all this to the corresponding electricity. You are able to observe that, hence it is known as the electrometric method. After starting the knob, electric current will going to pass through this water solution, and this electrode will going to sense H plus ion or hydrogen sensing ion which are present in your corresponding solution. I have taken the tap water, and tap water pH you are going to get it as 6.35, actual reading you are going to get. But what is the use of this calibration knob? Before starting the instrument I have calibrated it. means standard pH solution of known pH 4, 7, 9 are with me, and I have kept, and if any adjustment is there, similar pen like small structure is there, with the help of that we have to adjust, and then I have taken this reading. And this instrument does not determine only pH, millivoltage is also able to possible determine with the help of this corresponding instrument. Here temperature compensator is there, this knob, and in this case temperature compensator means automatic electrode temperature sensor is not there in this corresponding instrument. Hence this temperature knob we will going to measure or adjust the pH with the room temperature, and we will going to measure the corresponding pH. This is nothing but the instrument which is available in the laboratory. With the help of simple procedure, first calibration you have to do with the known pH, then directly you have to put into the sample, and third, after putting in the sample directly you are able to get the value of the pH. This is nothing but the important procedure, not a titrimetric procedure, time consuming procedure is there. Within a minimum time we will get the reading, but first very most important thing before using the instrument is nothing but the calibration. Then you are going to put into the sample, you are going to get the value, different values of the pH, and you are going to judge with the reference of the pH your water is suitable for drinking or not, or other applications related to the water supply engineering that we are going to see under this experiment. Just I have told you overall procedure, simple procedure how to determine the pH. And there is one thing, that calibration of this electrode is also essential. In the KCl solution we are going to dip the electrode for 24 hours before using the corresponding electrode for the test. Hence very important measure, calibration is major thing in this experiment, and we will surely get the value of the correct value of the pH when we do the calibration. Just I have shown you one reading of the tap water on which we will be focusing, particularly in the drinking water. Next time also you are having the same experiment, but with related to the wastewater you are having. Next time also we are going to see, and next time in the final year you are also having different experiment, and if that experiments are related to water supply or wastewater engineering 100% without reference of the pH, no any project of environmental engineering gets completed. Hence now you have understood that it is very much important test in the pH that we have seen. Okay, thank you very much.